All right, so here was a question on your check-in. We have 4b plus 9 equals 2b minus 5. So the first thing I want to do is get all my variables on one side and all of my constants on another. So we're going to start here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the constants first. So I'm looking at this and I see minus 5 here. I'm thinking, why don't I put this plus 9 over here, and then I'll work with these to bring my b's over here. So the way to get rid of this is to subtract 9. And I'm going to subtract 9 from 5 because we can only subtract and add from like terms. So we do that and we cross that out because it makes a zero pair. And what we're left with is 2b. And because it's a negative taking away, I guess a positive, we are getting more negative. Negative 5 take away 9. So that is going to become negative 14. All right, we're left with 4b. So now you're kind of left with one that kind of, makes a little sense. It's easier to do. And we've done questions like that. I'm going to get all of my variables over here. So how do I do that? I need to take away 2b. When I take away 2b over here, I am left with 4b take away 2b is going to be 2b. And I'm left with that, negative 14. Well, I want b alone. I don't want two b's. So I divide by 2. And what I do to one side, I must do to the other side of the equation. And what I'm left with is b equals negative 7. Well, that's great. Does it work? So I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to sub in, okay, negative 7 for b plus 9 equals 2, and I'm going to sub in negative 7, subtract 5. When I do that, 4 times negative 7, it's got to give me negative 28, because a positive multiplied by a negative integer is going to be negative plus 9. And I'll keep going here, which is going to give me negative, when I multiply these, negative 14. Subtract 5. So this number here has to be, when I add those together, it's negative 19. And negative 14, take away 5 more, is negative 19. So I just checked my answer, and it is correct. So b in this case must be negative 7.